Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 26, 2021. Let's do a quick market prep for tomorrow, October 27, 2021. So with that, we'll do a quick market update, spot view trends with ETFs, look at beaten down stocks that we can buy right now, and look at the trends to benefit from, and look at top stocks in selected sectors, and look at few trends, maybe things like good stocks to sell put options, great stocks to buy. We look at some of those things and look at the best way to grow your portfolio safely with rule of 40, positive net margin, and low debt companies. These are really sure winners. So with that, let's jump in and get started. We'll first jump into think or swim for TD Ameritrade. As you look through here, we got S&P 500 futures here. It's doing okay today, not a great day, but it did okay here. And futures is indicating a little bit, higher opening here, very low 0.50 here. So this can go either way tomorrow. And we got your NASDAQ here. NASDAQ, it looks like it closed a little bit lower, but right now I think it's trying to go 0.5 lower here, so we might expect probably a lower opening here. We'll check this out as we go forward. And as you look through here, Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's doing well here. It's at a record territory. We'll keep a close watch on Dow Jones here. We don't want to buy at the top here, but there are some good names you could buy. We'll look at them too. And then we got Russell 2000 here. Russell 2000 is a little bit weaker, as you can see here. We got a red candle here. It's also opening lower, which means typically we might have a down day tomorrow. Given Russell is down, it's a leading indicator which might cause the broader averages like S&P 500 and NASDAQ also to drop a little bit. We'll pay close attention there. And then we look at the bond market here and see how bonds are doing. So as you look through here, we got 30-year treasury here. As you look through, after doing well, there is a negative opening here as of now, which is a good story for stock market. As you look through the interest rates here, again, there is a positive candle here. Interest rates are right now it's lower, so if it goes higher, then stock market may come down a little bit. But right now it's lower, as you can see, it's barely lower, not too much. And as you look through here, crude oil is a rocket ship here. Right now a little bit tepid, as you see here, but still a good trend here. I would not buy crude at the top here. Crude oil typically burns you at the top, so we got to be careful here. I would be a buyer if it comes down a little bit. And as you look through here, gold is a little bit weak, as you can see here. A little bit two negative candles here. If gold comes down, I'll be buying some good gold names and take it from there. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at some new top news here and see what market is doing here. So as you look through here from a today's market action, this is one day market action here. As you look through, Dow Jones went up in the morning and then it came down around 1 o'clock. It came falling down here, then went up again, then came down. So there is no consistent buying going on. That's why it's up and down market here. So finally it ended up 15 points here, but still, as you'll see here, there's no conviction in the market. That's why it's kind of going up and down. And same trend with NASDAQ here. After going up, it came down here, just 9 point higher today. And S&P 500 also same pattern here, as you can see here. Finally, at the end of the day, it came down. All these averages came down toward the end of the day, which means there'll be some lingering tomorrow. It may be a little bit negative opening. We'll keep an eye. As for the futures are concerned, as you can see here, it's painting a good picture when it comes to S&P and Dow here barely higher, as you can see here, and NASDAQ and Russell are lower. So there might be a lower opening tomorrow. We'll keep an eye. So with that, from a big news perspective, we have Google here reports better than expected quarterly profit and revenue. On the other hand, Robinhood here shares tank and revenue falls short of expectations, I would be a buyer in Robinhood here. I think it's a good one to buy at this level as the stock fell off. I will be buying a little bit tomorrow and accumulate. As you look through here, solar, Enphase Energy, one of my favorite stock here, it surges after record quarter despite of supply chain worries. I think this one is a good one, but I would not buy at the top here. I would wait for this to cool off a little bit. And Visa tops earnings estimates here, boosts dividend, which means all the credit card companies like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, all can, might go higher as we go forward. And then you got your chip stock, Texas Instruments, one of my favorite old style company here. I think they have a nice sales growth here, strong demand for electronics. This is a good one here, but I would not buy at this top here. I would wait for a little pullback. And then you got UPS here. UPS soars to a record. Typically, whenever transport lead, that's a good sign here. That means commerce is humming and online shopping is good. That's why whenever UPS and FedEx soar, that's typically good news because that tells me economy is humming pretty well. And then you got Facebook here, earnings top 9 billion here, but Apple change puts the sales in the hot seat. So I would be selectively buy in Facebook on this downtick here and accumulate a nice position here. And then we got one of my favorite stock here, Lockheed Martin, famous defense contractor here. Shares slid 4.9%. I think this one is a good one to buy slowly and accumulate. And then we got one of my favorite here, Sherwin Williams here, the paint company. As you all know, they missed the earning due to supply chain challenges. That's a consistent thread as we go forward. You'll see many companies talk about inflation, labor shortage, supply chain challenges. These will be constant trend as we go forward. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at the ETF and see what the action today and how can you plan tomorrow. Let's jump into Excel spreadsheet here and look at the ETFs here. As you look here, we got S&P 500 did did okay job today. It's up today. It's up 5-day, 10-day all along. As you see here, RSI 67. That tells you don't buy S&P 500 now. Instead, do some fishing and find some good companies with a fair value here and buy those. As you look through here, all of these indices are pretty high RSI here. They're barely off of their 52-week high, with the exception of EEM, which is iShares MSCI Emerging Market here. That's probably you could buy slowly and go from there. But other stocks, other ETFs are a little bit high here as you look through the RSI. But I think there is one good area to buy here, which is communications. This is where we have stocks like Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and so on and so forth. That area, which is communications, is a little down here. You could buy XLC here, or you could pick up some great names like Facebook, Snapchat into this discount sale and take it from there. As you look through here, we got a few more. I think all these are doing well here. XOP, DIA, they're all doing okay. They're almost at the top here. If you have to buy something, you could look at XME here, which is precious metals. Think about gold, silver, some of those names. You could buy those. And home builders are a little bit down here, along with the XRT. You could look at some trends in home builders, typically real estate, and even XRT, which is retail. So with that, let's do one thing. Let's look at some trend here and see what's trending here and take it from there. So what I will do here is I will turn this back on and look at the trend here. So let's look at all the trends and see what's trending at this time, and we'll go from there. And we'll sort this little better here. There you go. And we'll also expand this. We want volume, and then we want the trend here. There you go, and we'll put the trend on top. I think that should do it here. Let's look at the trend here and go from there. From a trend perspective, as you look through here, we got 3D printing. 3D printing is down today, and RSI is 59, and they're off 25%. You could selectively buy. For me, it's still high from a RSI perspective. I would rather go after these biotech area here. As you see here, biotech, we got a RSI of 46. We could go after this biotech area, buy some great biotech names and also cannabis names. As you see here, low RSI. And as you look through, big data is doing well here. I would not buy big data at this point. We could buy selectively, some stocks in that area. And as you look through here, solar is doing great here, 28% off of 52-week high. Actually, solar came down today. You could buy some good solar names here and go from there. We can look at some of those names. And as you look through here, we got a few more. Cloud computing is down a little bit today. And as you scan through here, crypto is down, as you can see here. Communications is down. This is where you have Facebook and Snapchat and so on and so forth. That's in a buy territory right now, as you can see here. And as you scan through here, Ethereum is actually doing great today. It's a little bit down, but still it's at the top here. As you scan through, cybersecurity is a little bit down today, but still they're doing very high. I would not touch them at this point. And as you scan through here, let's quickly scan through. We got a few areas which are down in autonomous vehicles. EV battery space is down here. Fintech is down a little bit. That should change tomorrow with Visa doing well. As you scan through here, we got space. Space is down. We could look at some space companies like Virgin Galactic and Maxar and some of those names here, and take it from there. So what we'll do next is we'll look at some countries and see how are the countries doing and take it from there. Let me turn this on here and look at the sectors and turn on our country here and take it from there. All right, so let's turn it here, and as you look through here, we got let's sort this a little better here. Oh, sort by volume. We want top volume on the top here, largest to smallest. So as we look through here, we got EEM at the top here, emerging market, down a little bit. And we got Brazil. Brazil is down for a long time. I would just slowly add Brazil here, EWZ, and also some great Brazilian stocks here that we can look at, especially PAG, StoneCo, and BRF and some of those names here. China is down, as you can see here. Chinese internet stocks are down. We could buy some of them slowly here, add to position. As you look through here, we got Latin America down for a while now. You could buy ILF, which is Latin America ETF, or we could look at some selective names. Hong Kong is down a little bit. It's also in a buy territory. We got Taiwan and South Korea, both are in a buy territory right now. And we could look at Mexico, which is also in a buy territory with a low RSI here, as well as India. India is a good one to buy now with the $38 for this wisdom tree here. And we could also look at names like Chile and South Africa. Both are at a buy position with a little bit lower RSI here. So we could look at some of those names here and take it from there. Now what we'll do is we'll look at the stock market and look at the stock market action and see what are some best stocks we can buy. Let's go into stock market here. As you look through here, I got all stocks here, and all these stocks are sorted by 5-day performance here. The stock at the top here, OCUL, Ocular, it's down the most in last 5 days. Even today it's down 3.8%. So we could look at and see if you could buy this company here. But as you look through, OCUL has got great sales growth, nice gross margin here. um, this one could be okay to buy, but only problem I have is it's down all along. Only green is in 5 year, so you got to be a contrarian here to buy this company here, which is okay. I do that time to time and buy against the grain here. I think it's okay to initiate a small position, given it's a growth company, and take it from there. And as you scan through here, we got big here, one of the favorite meme stock here. Right now, there is no short ratio, as you can see here. Stock is down all along, like up to 1 month here, but it's done great. You could buy some big here. And given there is an institution buying big, that could be a good one here. It's down too long here. And then we got ALPP here, again down big, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. You could buy this one too. And we got Snap, one of my favorite stock here. I'm selectively buying Snap and accumulating a nice position here. I think this one will do very well. It's really oversold at this time. It's good to buy. I think market reacted too harsh on Snap here. As we scan through, we got a few more companies. As we look through here, we got Airy, CVLT, Poly. All these companies have got nice sales growth, nice gross margin. We could look at those and take it from there. And as we scan through, we got a few more fuel cell here. There is no sales growth. There is sales growth, as you can see here. Um, and gross margin is not there, which is negative right now. I think this one is also a good one. We could buy some F cell here, which is a good one, and take it from there. It also has a high short ratio, which means it can cause a short squeeze. As you scan through, we got a few more names. All many of them are good ones you could buy, especially where you see green background here. That means there is a nice sales growth. You could safely buy those companies. We got a few more. We got Hexo here, which is cannabis cohort here, down big time, and there is some growth, as you can see here. What we'll do now is, I know many of you like to see the short ratio and look at top stocks with the short ratio. We could scan it and look at the top short ratio at the top and see if we can make some profit with that. Let's sort it based on short ratio here and look at the top shortest stocks here. So with that, as I scan through here, let's look at short. We want largest on top here. As you look through, these are heavily shorted stocks. As you look through here, short here, we got 39%. Looks like it's not sorted properly. Let's go back here and sort based on short. And we got largest to smallest. Yeah, that's good. Let's go back here. There you go. I think now we got it. So we got top here, we got ATER, which has got highest short, as you can see here, 48%, low float, and it's down today also. We could slowly accumulate this, and this should give us a nice profit as we go forward with the high short ratio here and low float. And company has got nice nice sales growth, as you can see here, and also nice gross margin here. ATER, as you see here, down all along. And then you got a few more like AGC here, insider buying, institutions buying here. This one has gone up too much. I think we should wait on this one. And we got a few more. What we'll do is, we don't want to look at all these companies. We want to look at companies with a low RSI. What I will do is, I'll filter this and look at only low RSI candidates. That's where we can make some money. So that's where we'll say RSI less than 55. That should give us a little more better names here. There we go. Now we got good companies with a low RSI. Keep watching the RSI levels. These are pretty much below 55. Now we get better companies here like ATER, Workhorse, even Sonoma here, Go2. You could look at these companies and try to avoid the companies that have gone higher. As you see here, we got Sonoma did well in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day. We could wait a little bit, let it come down. But stocks like GoTo, you could still selectively buy and accumulate. As you see here, GoTo also came down today. This is a good one. At these levels, I could see a bounce from these levels here. And then we got a few more like Mito here. As you scan through, it's down all along. The problem with the Mito, which is stealth bio, is there is no sales here and there is no sales growth. That's why you got to believe in this company, which is a very low market cap, 65 million, and low stock price. You would be better off, unless you know something about this company, you would be better off to stick with companies with a nice sales growth. Like maybe Smile Direct is also okay. Only thing, Smile Direct has got a high debt ratio, too much debt on the balance sheet at this time. You could avoid such scenarios and go after better companies. So what we'll do is we'll filter this by a little bit lower debt, so that way we can look at little safer companies. We'll say less than 0.6. That should take care of stocks like Smile Direct and give us the stronger candidates. As you see here, now we got more stronger candidates. We could look at GoTo, even View for that matter here. View has been, it's up in 5 days. There is some growth here, at least performance from a 5-day perspective. It's got some nice 1-year sales, as you see here. Blink Charging is a good one here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and stock has been moving higher slowly. You could still buy Blink at these levels. And then you got Tattooed Chef at a good 5-day here. I think this is also a good one. Nice sales growth here in 1 year, and also nice gross margin here. And look here, we got FUV, one of my favorite. I've been trading this in and out. This also goes up and down drastically. You could buy some here and take it from there. This has got 66% performance in 1 year. You could you could look at some of these names here, like Nicola, Lemonade. Lemonade is one of my favorite here. Even though there is no sales growth here, it's a good one. It's a nice artificial intelligence type play here. And even Know Before, which is cyber security play here, $22, is showing some progress in a 10-day. You could slowly buy this one too. And if you look at the stronger names here, we got stocks like Tiger, nice performance here. Stock is up in 5-day. That tells you this stock is trying to bounce here, bounce up here. And then you got iRobot, one of my favorite stock here. Stock is down right now. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. You could buy some iRobot, take advantage here. With the holiday season, people buying Roomba for their house. This stock can go higher, especially because of holiday season. And then we got a few more as you look through here. We got FAMI here, just $99 million stock here. And stock has been, it's up nicely. I would wait for a little pullback here. See here, 12%, 66% in 1 month. It's good to wait for a little pullback here, and then you could go in again. And then you got one of my favorite, BTBT or BTCM here. It's down with the crypto cohort going down here. You could slowly buy some BTCM, very low dollar stock here. And as you scan through, we got a few more you could look at. Dermtech is one of my favorite. Again, it's down here. You could buy some Dermtech into this weakness. High short ratio, as you can see here. And as you look through here, we got parts.com, which is one of my favorite. It's up nicely in 10 days, but still high short ratio. You could wait for a little pullback here and buy some parts.com. And I love Valadan here. It's also a good one here. Stock has been trying to go higher here. You could still buy some Valadan and take it from there. And we got a few more as you scan through here. You could look at them too. So now what we'll do is we'll also look at net margin positive. I know many of you want to, buy these stocks with a nice net margin. Let's say net margin greater than 0. That should avoid some of the, weak links here. This will give you the nice companies with positive net margin. These companies are making money. And see here, high short ratio. So you could take advantage of these companies. These companies are making money. There is a high short ratio and there is a low RSI. That means that you could still buy these companies and these guys can crush these shorts and go higher. keep looking. Got Riot Blockchain, one of my favorite here, and we got Candy, IIVI, again one of my favorite here. 1-800 Flowers. Some of these stocks are turning around here. That tells you, it's going higher. It's a turnaround candidate. Now avoid the ones which have gone up too much. Probably Doximity or Pubmatic here. You could still buy with the low RSI, but you'd rather wait. I would rather buy Doximity here, which is one of my favorite stock here. It's turning around, as you can see here. And then you got few more as you look through here. We got HCO and some of these here. Huya is a good one too at these levels here. You could slowly buy some Huya. And we got a few more great stocks here you could buy and go along. So now what we'll do is, we will sort it a little differently and look at some great stocks. I will remove this short ratio here and resort quickly. All right, so we'll sort by 5-day, 5-day performance here, smallest on the top here. These are beaten down stocks. So our thought process here is to look at great beaten down stocks and buy them. So what we'll first do is we'll look at some positive companies. So what we'll do, we'll go here and turn this rule of 40 here on, so we can look at some great stocks with the rule of 40. These companies are growing companies. As you look through, we got great growth companies here. We also sorted by low debt, filtered by low debt and low RSI. These are the stocks that are fallen down and they have a positive net margin, as you can see here, and also low debt. So these are the great stocks you could buy at these levels here, like Pinterest, as you see here. Right now, low RSI, which is just 43 here. You could make some money with Pinterest here. And look at other stocks. We got YY, which is one of my favorite. You could buy Intel at these levels slowly. I'm sure this will turn around as you go forward. You could make some money there. And we got a few more like BTBT, one of my favorite here. PayPal is a good one. You could buy some PayPal at these levels. Given Pinterest merger is called off at this time. And we got a few more. Brunswick, I like this one too. Snap-on is also a great one. These are all down, as you can see here. Low RSI, you could make money with some of these names here. As you go down here, we got a few of my favorite like Riot Blockchain, Wipro, Indian stock here. Facebook down big time, as you see here. Good one to buy at these levels. Even Logitech here, a great stock here. It's down after the earnings. I think it's a good one to buy also. And even GTLS, Chart Industries, a good stock here. Steady Eddie down at this time. You could buy some and sock it away. As you look through here, we got Trade Desk, which is one of my favorite stock here, trying to turn around, as you can see here. Infosys, Indian stock here, you could buy this one. Low RSI, it's a great one, and also low price here. As you look through, we got few more like iRobot, one of my favorite here. Growth Generation, Cannabis Play, you could buy this also slowly. And we got few more, you could buy those. So with that, what we'll do now is, I think we got this one here. Now we'll sort it a little differently, and let's look at nice stocks where we can sell some put options. I know many of you want to sell put options. We could look at those candidates here. So for that, what I will do is I will look at high IV percentile here, and just do a sort here to say IV percentile greater than say 49. So our 45 is a good one. Let's start with 45. This should tell us the great stocks with the high IV percentile, as you can see here, and also low RSI. What I'll do is I'll notch down the RSI a little bit. Instead of 55, I'll say 51. That way you get the beaten down stock with the high RSI, high IV percentile. These are the good candidates to sell some put options here. And typically when you want to sell put options with the low price stocks, you won't get too much premium. So we'll bump up the price here to say price greater than say $30 is a good one. About 30 is a good level to sell some put options here. As you scan through, now we get some good stocks here with the nice IV percentile and low RSI. You could look at some of these names here and make some money selling some put options here and go from there. Sometimes we have some great stocks. Maybe they don't have rule of 40, but they do well. So what we can also do is we could drop this net margin so that way we can get a little more better selection here. As you look through, if you drop net margin here, some of them are not making money at this time, but still, look, we got few more names here. You could sell some put options on these names also, given there is a high IV percentile and low RSI. And we could even lower some of these growth numbers. You'll even get some more names here, but I think this is a great start. You could sell some put options in these names and make some money at these levels. All great IV percentile as you see here and low RSI. So if you still want some better indications, we could even bump up the volume here and say give us only volume greater than say 500,000 or even 1 million. So you even get stronger candidates here. We'll say volume greater than 1 million. There you go. Now we'll get even a smaller list here. These are only stocks with the volume greater than 1 million. Good to sell some put options here and go from there. And what I could do is I could even drop some of these numbers here. That will even give you better stocks here. So what we can do, we can go back here and remove this rule of 40 for Checkles and look at a bigger list here. This will tell you, all the stocks volume greater than 1 million shares with a nice high IV percentile. Good candidates for you to sell some put options and make some money that way. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll turn this sort off and on again. We'll get all the stocks so that way, and sorting is fine. Just the filter will turn off and turn it on back again. So what we'll do is, I know many of you want to look at low cap stocks. That's your forte. So we could look at low cap stocks here and see if we can buy. So I will go here and look at the market cap here, and we got low market cap. So what we'll do is we'll just look at low ones here. We got macro, which is very small cap, and we got nano, even super small cap, and we got small cap. This is the universe of small caps. Many of you want to make money in that space, which is always good. I also love small cap stocks. Let's turn the rule of 40 back here. When you look at small cap, we want to see nice growth here. As you look through here, now we got small cap stocks. Look here, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. And let's also turn this debt to equity ratio and say debt to equity ratio less than 0.6 here. We don't want too much debtors here. We want some nice balance sheet here. As you look here, these are very small stocks here. Market cap 29 million. It's almost a nano cap type stock here. Clear one. Look at the sales here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and stock has not done nicely all along. So you could avoid such stocks here unless you're a contrarian, and you could go after the stocks which have done okay. Like as you look through here, keep watching this one right here. Blink is done nice in 1 year. Right now it's beaten down. You could buy some Blink here. Stock is trying to turn around. That's a good one here. And so scan through here, there are a lot of stocks here. They're all down big time. Like car parts here, a good one here. Stock is up in 10-day here. You could look at that one, and has done nicely here in 5 years. And stocks like BSTI and even Blink Charging, is turning around here, had done great in 1 year and 5 years. You could look at such names here in small cap and make some money, buying and selling these. Keep watching green shoots here. CLVG here had done great in 3 months, 6 months. Right now it's fallen off. You could look at that one too. And now what we'll do is, I know many of you like to Even Jumia here, I love this one too. You could buy Jumia. Nano Dimension is a good one, 3D printing play. So with that, what we'll do is we'll to go after net margin positive companies here, because a lot of these small companies, you could find some nice jumps here the moment you put net margin greater than zero. These are profitable companies, as you see here. So you could go after these profitable companies with the low debt to equity ratio, and also here low RSI. So all these stocks have got low RSI. You could go after these candidates here, and even look at some names which have done nicely in 1 year, but now they're down. Those are the good ones to buy here and play this stock market game. So with this growth generation here, a good one here, it's down all along. It's done okay in 6 months. And look at names like Cost. To buy Cost, you got to be a contrarian. It's got nice sales growth and nice gross margin, but it's goes up and down wildly, which is okay. I think we should look at some of those names also, and look at some names where there's a high short ratio. Netgear, Himax, both are nice growth stocks here. High short ratio, you could buy those also, and also keep watching what insiders are doing. VSTI, nice institution buying. Same story with BTBT, CFMS. Very low dollar stock like CFMS. Look here, nice sales growth, nice gross margin, net margin is positive, low debt ratio. You could buy such stock. Given this is a small stock, it can go higher. And as you look through, we got few more here. You can look through some of these names here. I like eHealth also here. It's also trying to turn around. Right now, RSI is a little high. You could wait a little bit. And as you look through, we got few more names here. Like RADA is a good one here. Stock is trying to, I think, turn around 10 days. It's positive. You could go after RADA. Also, it's a good one here. And what we'll do now here is we'll use the same criteria and go after the mid cap stocks. So you get an idea on what mid cap stocks you could buy here. Let's turn on mid cap here and turn off nano and small cap here. So you'll get a better idea on what's mid cap stocks you can buy here. So as you look through here, we got few mid cap stocks which are fallen down. As you see, look at by RSI. These are the good ones you could buy slowly and profit from. Like we got CRTO here, $33 stock here. As you look through, nice 1 year performance here, but off late it's dropping. You could buy some CRTO, take advantage. And we got Winnebago, which is dropping off late. You could take advantage. And we got Brunswick, same category here, recreational vehicles here. You could take advantage. And we got some more here. Court is one of my favorite. Off late it's dropping. You could buy some Court here, Corcept. And we got few more, right? Blockchain, again, one of my favorite here. iRobot, and so on and so forth. YY is also a good one. OLED is a good one. Keep watching how is 1 day, 5 day, 10 day. If you see some positives there, that tells you these stocks are trying to turn around here. And Boston Beer is one of my favorite here. You could go after that one too. And now what we'll do is we'll go after large cap stocks. Many of you want to invest in large cap here. So we could look at some large cap names here and see if we can invest in those. Let's go to right here. So let's turn it here and go after just the large cap ones and turn back the mid cap. As you look through here, we got few great large cap stocks which are down right now. These are a little more safer. Many of you don't want to trade small caps. You could look at these names here like Pinterest, Intel, Snap-on, Shopify, all big large cap stocks which are beaten down, as you can see here. Some are trying to turn around here. You could go after those and take it from there. Great stocks like Logitech, Wipro, Snap-on, Shopify, Infosys, all great stocks here. You could buy some of those, especially they are so beaten down at this time. I love stocks like Vertex here. Fidelity is a great one. Biomarin is a great one. Skyworks, great one. DR Horton is a home builder, a good one to buy. So you could look at these names here. Trex is also a great one here, trying to turn around after the drop here. So these are the great, large cap stocks you could buy here and take advantage. So now what we'll do is we'll look at the large cap stocks here and see what large cap stocks we can buy here and take it from there. Oh, not large, I mean, so we got mega cap here. Let's look at mega cap stocks here and go from there. So from a mega cap stocks perspective, as you look here, we got few of them here, which are low RSI type candidates here. You could go after these guys here like PayPal, Facebook, Google, TSM, ASML, Cisco is a good one. Right now it's trying to turn around. Still low RSI as you can see here. You could buy some of these names and take it from there. So what we'll do now is we'll probably look at one or two trends here and take it from there. So I will turn this back on and filter it. We got everything here. We can look at few things here at this time. We could look at what are the good Dow Jones Industrial Average stocks. So with that I can go here and look at Dow Jones Industrial Average from a index perspective and see what are the good Dow stocks you can buy at this time. So we go here, there are not too many Dow stocks, just 30 of them. We could just get a good snapshot of what we can buy here in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. As you see here, it's sorted by, let's sort it by 5-day performance here so we can get a good idea here. Smallest to largest, that works. Let's go with that. So as you look through here, these are the stocks that have fallen off big time in last 5 days. You could buy IBM here in the Dow stock IBM, which is down off late. Low RSI, a good buy at these levels. We got Boeing here, one of my favorite here. Boeing, as you see here, is dropped off late. Many of the Boeing always comes back up in a while. Right now it's down. It's good to buy. Got McDonald's here down as you can see here. Low RSI, good one to buy here. Honeywell, same story. So all this, as you keep watching the 5-day here, up to here, all these stocks have dropped off in 5 days. You could buy them and keep watching the RSI levels here. RSI lower means it's good to buy. You could even put a filter here, say RSI less than say 52. You should see some stocks which are depressed in the Dow Jones. You could still buy. Disney is a good one and Honeywell is a good one. You could go after these names here. And what we'll do is we'll do the same thing for the NASDAQ. You could see what are the great NASDAQ stocks you can buy at this time and go from there. So what I'll do is instead of Dow Jones here, let's say NASDAQ 100. You'll see great NASDAQ 100 stocks which are beaten down at this time with the low RSI, and you could buy those. As you scan through here, we got Siri, Intel, PayPal. All these are NASDAQ 100 stocks here. Keep watching the RSI levels, low RSI. That tells you could, let's sort this once again. Looks like a sort gets off after the, after filters. Let's sort it again. So now you see here, these are the NASDAQ stocks which are fallen off big time in last 5 days. Look at Intel, PayPal, Tcom, which is strip.com, Facebook. You could go after those candidates with a low RSI and and a nice sales growth here, as you can see here. So these are the good ones you could go after. So with that, what we'll now do is we could look at one more trend. We could look at all the Russell Russell 2000 index here and see what's good to buy in Russell 2000. So I could go here and go to Russell 2000 here quickly and see what we can buy there. Give me a quick second here. Yep. So in the index, let's go to Russell 2000 here. So these are really really small cap stocks in Russell 2000. You could see what are the beaten down stocks that you could buy here. So as you look through in Russell 2000, we got stocks like Workhorse. As you see here, let's sort this one time again. As a sort this, let's look at beaten down stocks in Russell 2000, which are small cap here. Now we got 5-day big time drop, as you can see here, a lot of red. I like stocks like Polycom, which is a good one here. You could take advantage of this big drop in Polycom, a good stock here. And you could look at others. ZOYP goes up and down sometimes. Looks like there's a high insider buy. Could be a good one here. Magnite, and you look at some of these stocks with nice sales growth here. Those are the good ones. Let's put that filter on here. Let's say rule of 40 and low RSI. That should give us stronger candidates here. There you go. So these are the stronger candidates in Russell 2000. You could buy and take advantage and go from there. I love Sprout Social here. It's been down of late, a good one to buy. Shake Shack is a good one, as you see here. And we got a few more you could look at here and go from there. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.